Welcome to today's beginner's painting tutorial. We are going to be painting a forest dusk mountain scene with a little crescent moon. These are the paintbrushes and tools you will need to complete this painting. The others are listed in the description below. Start with your pencil sketch with just the mountain range and the tree spots. Next, we're going to mix some paint. First is going to be cerulean blue, ultramarine blue into a dark medium blue. Then cadmium red and titanium white for a pink. And then the corner of that pink, I want you to drag some yellow, cadmium yellow light over to make a melon color. Then burnt sienna, ultramarine blue for our darkest value. The corner of that, we're going to make a purple dark color, so Quinacridone magenta, and then a little bit of cerulean blue for a rich dark purple. Now, with our small filbert brush, grab some of that light pink and paint the horizon line where the distant mountain meets the sky. We're going to take that pink and cover about a third of the sky space with it. Then pick up that melon color, and while this is all still wet, work that filbert brush back and forth and create a smooth pink to orange gradient. After you're done with that, take some titanium white and blend that melon to a really, really pale orange, almost white. We're going to be going from titanium white up to a very light blue. So titanium white, cerulean blue. While this is all still wet, hopefully, just keep blending all the way to the top of your paper space. A little bit darker up at the top of your paper. Still with the filbert brush, I'm going to pick up the dark purple, but add a little bit of the pink to do some cloud shapes. The cloud shapes are going to be loose, and I'm really going to smash the brush with very little paint on there to create these wispy, ethereal shapes. These all take place in the lower area of the sky, and they are warmed by the sun. So just keep them loose and light on the bottom. I'm going to rinse out my brush and pick up a slightly warmer color with more magenta and pink. A little bit of cadmium red medium as well, and I'm just going to warm up these clouds. Not everywhere, mostly the ones that are going to be hit by the sun side of all the clouds. Just brightening them up and creating a range of color in each cloud. And maybe some little wispies too. Now the distant mountain is a medium blue. Still using the filbert brush. Now the second mountain in front of it, it's going to be a little bit darker, a little bit more ultramarine blue. And then at the bottom of that second mountain range, I'm going to lighten up the bottom corner just a little bit so that the trees show. Nice and well blended, still using the filbert brush, and now the foreground mountain, which is our chromatic black, our absolute darkest value here. I am also going to be using the same color on the foreground tree silhouettes, but I'm going to be switching to that flat brush first. This one is a 3/8 inch. I'm going to start from the top. Those are the trunks, and then at the very top of the tree, use the smallest point of that flat brush and just zigzag my way down, flaring out the branches as I need to, making sure that there's a lot of different shapes. And make sure to leave some space in between these branches too. Here's our smaller tree, again starting from the top and zigzagging my way down. As you get to the bottom of your trees, the branches are a little bit thicker and a little bit longer. All right, now I'm picking up the liner brush. We're gonna do the crescent moon. I can see a little bit of the pencil that I left here, and that's fine. I'm using just titanium white. You may have to do a couple layers, but let them dry in between to increase the opacity. And here are some little dotted stars. Not enough stars to use any kind of splatter technique, and I really want them to stay in that last third of the sky. Those are the finishing touches. Another layer on that moon. All right, there's the finish. I hope you enjoyed this beginner's level painting tutorial and that you'll join me again next time. And until then, happy painting.